Let's do a fun experiment together to find out how plants actually capture sunlight and turn it into energy. We are going to find the pigments that are found within plants because those are the light capturing molecules. So we're going to start with spinach leaves. We're going to tear them up into tiny pieces and we're going to put them into this cup here. Now we're going to take a coleus plant because their pigments, the one that shows up, is red. And we're going to also tear this into tiny pieces and put it in a different cup. The next step is to mash these leaves up as much as you possibly can. They should look really finely mashed like this. Now we're going to add rubbing alcohol to cover up the leaves and begin to take the pigments out. We're going to set it inside a bowl of hot water. We're then going to weigh it down with a book so that they don't float away. And we're going to let it sit for 30 minutes. While you're waiting, you can cut the filter strips from any type of coffee filter, as long as it's white. Now we remove our developing pigments, and the alcohol has helped to separate out the pigment so that we can see them. And we're going to put filter paper in to absorb them, and they will absorb the pigments up the filter paper and actually separate them out into all the pigments that are present within the leaves. After 30 minutes, you can see that these pigments have been separated into a whole bunch of different colors. I'll hold it up here, but you can see there's different colors of green, and there's also yellow colored, and there's even a slight amount of orange on the top. These are the pigments called chlorophyll, and they're also some xanthophylls that are also going to be colored like this, and they are all capturing the energy from the sun. This one that has more reddish has a slight reddish pink top on the top here, and this one is called betalain, and then it also has that yellowish color, and those sometimes are flavonoids or carotenoids, and then it has the chlorophyll on the bottom. So you can see that plants are getting their energy from a whole bunch of pigments, not just from chlorophyll. The energy from the sun is collected by a whole array of different pigments. And it's a good thing it's not just green, because green, when this particular color, it absorbs all the colors of the light but green. That's why we see green. And in this case, all the colors of the light but red, and that's why we see the leaves as being red. And so the other hidden pigments actually are gathering a little bit more of the sun's energy so that we can have lots of energy produced in these plants. We hope you've enjoyed this experiment. Why not try it at your own house with different leaves and plants that you find, even things that might be within your refrigerator?